Don People's Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. So everybody is now in a uproar over what's going on as far as the minimum wage being raised from 7.25 to now it's the fight for 15. The fight for 15 really lets you know where we're at as a society right now. Just to come from in 2021 for anybody to be making $7.25, how could they expect anybody to survive off that? They know you can't survive off that. Making that less of money and then also having to pay taxes. How can anybody get by? Well, maybe the plan ain't for you to get by. Maybe that's what the plan is. And to have to fight to get more wages when you got politicians who are getting paid $85 an hour to debate if you qualify to make a minimum of 15. I mean, when are we going to take society back in our own hands? I mean, it's only a matter of time, right? But it seems like that time is never going to come. We cannot expect for our oppressors to uplift us out of the conditions that we're in. I'm going to say that one more time. We cannot expect our oppressors to lift us out of our current conditions that we're in. Because all the debates, the back and forth, Democrats and Republicans, everybody is talking and saying what they want to do and how they want to do something, but nothing is yet getting done. Right now, you have people who are hungry for opportunity. You know, working a job for somebody else to get rich is already bad enough. But having to work two jobs to make 115 should be illegal. But it's a flip side to it, because small businesses are with Power America. It's really not the corporations, so to speak, like the Jeff Bezos, Amazons. It's really the mom and pops. Now, are they able to pay you the $15 an hour minimum wage to be able to work, at a flower shop, at a convenience store, at a restaurant, at a, car wash, place that fixes up cars? Any of these type of places, would they be able to pay you $15 an hour? And the answer probably is no. Or they're definitely not giving you full time where you can get benefits. So I think it's a fine line on what we should expect our small businesses to do versus our corporations. Now, a place like Amazon or Walmart, any of these big conglomerates, they can afford to pay more than $15 an hour, I would say. But I think what we need to understand is, if we're going to expect companies like the small businesses to pay us $15 an hour, then maybe the government should come in and help those businesses be able to support those wages. But it does need to be a wage increase in this country. Shouldn't no one be making under $40,000, $50,000 a year? It's impossible to survive in a capitalistic society like that, especially with the cost of living going up, which will happen with inflation once these wages go through. Those are the two things we have to weigh in on. Yeah, we want the wages to go up. Yeah, we want people to make money and be prosperous. But at what cost is it going to be to the business owner or the person who actually has the business? It's just something to think about. Because right now, we're coming into a class war where the middle class is being wiped out, and you have the top percent, and then you have the bottom percent. And eventually the bottom is going to get tired of being on the bottom. So before we get to a place of civil unrest where the country is at odds, we can't get along, and we're warring with each other, let's try to come to a medium and see if we can restructure some things. Because things need to be changed overall for us to have a better society. Everything can't be so capitalistic. Your living expenses, how you get back and forth to work, food, shelter. These are things that should be upon birth to be a United States citizen. So I think there are things that we need to revisit and see if we can come to a new when it comes to prosperity. Because with all the money in the world, all the resources we have, hell, they're remaking meats and all type of stuff going on right now, right? So they can feed the population. Don't let them tell you they can't. So we just need to come to a medium, because as we go through a global pandemic and being in a situation to where the country is still recovering or on lockdown and still required to adhere to protocols, we need reparations all the way around the board to try to lift us up out of this situation that we're in. So it's just something for y'all to think about. But right now, they should be ashamed that our minimum wage is only $7 in this country. And it hasn't been revised in 20 plus years, I think. And if it has, I think only it went up like a quarter or something like that. So it's time for change. And however they need to get it done, I suggest they do it. But should not come on the backs of small businesses, or they shouldn't be penalized if they're not able to give $15 an hour. Tell me what y'all think, though, man. Should the government be able to come in and help businesses be able to support this new $15 an hour that we're campaigning for? Or should the businesses be left to fend for themselves? Should we have a mandatory minimum wage be issued in this stimulus bill that they're trying to push out? Tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all get into the comments. Like, share, subscribe. We building this up from the bottom. It's your boy Don Peoples, man. Deadbolt. Gone.